your reality. You know, this is what I wanted for myself. And, well, I'm going to say I could have stayed there. Yes, I got laid off, but I had the opportunity to move and go, you know, to another state for that job. But I said, no, that's not what I want for myself. I want to give this a try. And that's what I did. You know, it's always about taking a risk, you know, following your vision, following your heart. You know how many people think that I am insane? You know, they still don't understand that I work because I work from home. So I'm that person that they're always calling, hey, can you run this errand for me? Or can you do this for me? Hey girl, let's talk about love and hip hop last night. And I'm like, no, I work. I just work from home. Just because I have my pajamas on at the bottom does not mean that I'm not working, right? So I created my reality. You guys can create your reality too, right? I just want to make sure that I drill that into your head. You can create your reality. I don't know what anyone here is dealing with. When you walk out of this classroom, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can create the lifestyle that you want to have, okay? It's all about taking small, actionable steps right now. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Anyone have questions? Oh, come on. Because I know some of you guys have questions. Yes!
How is networking for you? Like, for marketing?
How is networking for me?
Yeah. How do you deal with that?
You know what? I am really an introvert, okay? Sometimes when I get in front of crowds or whatever, I can speak freely and be kind of happy and excited, but I am really that person that would rather be in the corner or sitting in the chair like this, you know, until someone comes to speak to me. But starting your own business, you have to get out of that. So in the beginning, I would attend networking events, and like I said, I would be that person. You know, or I always wanted to grab a friend and go, hey, would you like to go to this great event with me? I'm going here. But the thing about that is, I don't have that many, well, I do kind of now, but at the time, I didn't have a lot of entrepreneur friends. So to grab them to go to a networking event with me was like, probably not going to happen. You know, but it was one of those things where if you want to grow your business, networking is a very important part of it. And not only for starting a business, a lot of you probably are not on like LinkedIn. Anyone heard of LinkedIn? Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're on LinkedIn, kind of like social networking, it's a good way for you to get a job. Twitter, same thing. You know, you have to start forming relationships and you have to start nursing those relationships. So whether you're an introvert or not, it's one of those things you kind of just have to step out of your comfort zone and do. And that's what I did. I mean, like I said, I was terrified. When I was around your age, guys, I'm telling you, my voice was like this when I spoke, and people couldn't hear me. And my cousin to this day, she will tell you, oh my God, I just want to shake you. I can't hear you. Speak up, speak up. That was me. I just, yeah. But, you know, you just kind of have to get out of it. You know, you do it a few times, and you'll be okay. It's pretty much like anything else. You might be scared, but if you do it a few times, it's like riding a bike. Yeah. Anyone else? Yes.
Oh, what's the thing that you most enjoy about owning your own business?
I like speaking the most. I have spoken at elementary schools, like I said. I've spoken to like a lot of different age groups, right? And the best feeling for me is for someone to come up to me and say, hey, you know, I heard what you said and that really inspired me or that really motivated me. You know, I've been thinking about starting a business and I just didn't know what to do. But after hearing you speak, I know what to do now, or I'm ready to go and do it. You know, that's my favorite part. If I could just touch one person, that's what I've always said. If I could just touch one person and to get them to move forward on their dreams, I'm done. I'm good. Right?
Was that the reason for writing your book?
Yes, it was. Because I was dealing with so many emotional issues from that. I am like a a go-getter. I'm like the ultimate go-getter. I don't sit down. I'm always on the move, right? I'm always doing something. So for me to break my foot the way that I broke it, and possibly not be able to walk again was like the most devastating thing ever, you know. And then I started having all these other issues pop up, like, oh my God, you know, people are, and I'm sorry, I know this sounds really shallow, but I didn't mean it like people are looking at me, you know, not like that, but it was more, I guess I was feeling like people would think that I wasn't capable. You know, I felt more vulnerable because I had something else that I had to work around. But, you know, my mind was still intact. You know, everything else still works fine. So I felt like I had something to prove to people, you know? And I know that there are a lot of other people out there that are feeling the same way. Maybe they don't have a physical injury, but maybe they have something else that's going on, you know, that they have to really push in order to succeed in life. And I wanted people to get that. I wanted people to understand that no matter what it is that you're going through, that was a very dark time for me. And again, I know people think, girl, it's just your ankle. But if you can't walk, you know, and you have 2 little kids, you know, then you have to get to school every morning. You have to make sure that they're fed, that they're this, that they're that. You know, you have a business to run. Then it's more than just a broken ankle, you know? And so I wanted people to just basically push past whatever it is that they had going on. That was the inspiration for the book.
And so what would you say, let's say a student, one of us, they have a vision, they have the idea. What once you get past sort of those, the concept part, what's the first like brick and mortar kind of tactile thing that you recommend someone, what's that first step that like, okay, I'm gonna, you know, is it to start a website? Is it, or what should we think
The
about?
absolute first thing that you want to do is to make sure that you get your name and all of the legal things taken care of. So you want to decide if you're going to be a sole proprietor, meaning you're going to work, you know, solely on your own, or you're going to be an LLC, which is a limited liability company, just to make sure that your finances are not tied to your business, or do you want to do something as large as a corporation? But the very first thing, like I said, is to make sure that you get your name trademarked and take care of all the legal aspects first. And then you can start worrying about, you know, getting your website, whatever product or service that you're going to offer. Those things will come next. But definitely the foundation is taking care of all of the legal aspects, because those things will come back to bite you if you don't handle them first and foremost. Okay?
Final question, kiddos, before photo time? Yes.
Has getting a job in another like line of work ever crossed your mind? Or like yeah.
Yes, because as I mentioned, kind of when I first started the journey, you know, you have those good months, and then you have those months that are kind of like, oh, I need a paycheck, you know, as opposed to working, you know, whenever I would get my paycheck every 2 weeks. So it definitely crossed my mind. I am thinking about maybe going back to school, possibly just to have another trade or something under my belt. I went back to school for real estate, so I went and got my real estate license. So I just believe in having something to fall back on, you know, and I've always been what you call a Jill of all trades. So I've always been dibbling and dabbling in a lot of different things, and that's totally fine. Don't ever let anyone tell you that, you know, you can't do more than one thing. You know, I can give you a long list of things that I've done or tried to do, you know, tried to make this into a business. Let's see, when I was probably 11 years old, and I had my little neighbors and my little cousins. I was their manager. They were going to be a singing group. Did that for a while. I was a fashion designer. My Barbies were the hottest fashion. So I've done so many different things. But that's what it's all about, you know? Just going after all of those things that you're passionate about and seeing what sticks. You know, like I said, I thought that I was going to be a wedding planner. That's what I wanted to do. I love weddings. But it wasn't the right path for me, you know? I mean, something had to happen for me to realize it, but it wasn't it. So it's okay for you to try different things until you find that one thing that sticks and that's perfect for you. But, so yes, I guess to answer that, yes, you know, getting another job is always an option. Finding another career. There's so many people that go to school and they get a degree, they're not working in their field. They're doing something completely different after college, and that's okay. I mean, it is.